Welcome to this episode of the Let's Get Vulnerable podcast. This is a special episode. It's actually the first time I'm also putting it on YouTube. That's right, I have a YouTube channel. I think if you just search Dr. Morgan Coaching, it should come up. Um, I'll have to get back to you on that. Shoot me a DM if you cannot find the YouTube channel. This episode actually was inspired by a conversation I had earlier with a client, and they were talking about this common phrase. Maybe you've said it, maybe you've heard someone say it. That is, I just need to take some time to work on myself after my relationship. Or another way to say it would be, I just need to take care of myself now that I'm not in a relationship. I need to reprioritize me now that I'm not in a relationship. Let me ask you all, what is the problem with those sentences? What is the problem with those ways of thinking? Can you guess? The answer is you need to be taking care of yourself while you're in the relationship, right? Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you stop doing the things that you need to do to take care of you. So, even in a relationship, you are your first priority. So, when someone says, "Oh, now that I'm out of a relationship, I just need to take care of me," what does that tell us? That, okay, they stopped taking care of themselves while they were in the relationship. I want to give you some tips on what does it look like to still prioritize yourself, to still maintain your identity and your self-worth while you're in a relationship, right? You need to, number one, be able to set healthy boundaries, right? If I can't communicate my boundaries, then I'm not going to be able to do the things that I need to do to take care of myself while I'm developing this new relationship. So be able to set boundaries, number one. Number two, be able to communicate effectively. So instead of getting passive aggressive or being totally passive, right? You need to be able to communicate effectively about what you need and how you feel. Those are going to be really, really important skills to develop when you're learning how to take care of yourself first while being in a relationship, right? Number three, and this one's interesting. I'm actually going to be doing a free masterclass on this. So ask me about that. Number three is you need to change your relationship blueprint. This is a tricky one. Maybe you grew up with the model that you're supposed to sacrifice everything when you're in a relationship. Maybe one of your parents did this. Maybe your mom totally sacrificed who she was in order to be a good mother and to be a good partner, right? So maybe part of your relationship blueprint is that in order to be in a healthy relationship, I have to lose myself. I have to sacrifice me, right? No, 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 no. We need to work on rewiring that relationship blueprint. Okay. So I gave you three things. There's obviously more, but those are three really important ones to start with. Number one, get comfortable setting boundaries. Number two, be able to practice effective communication that is assertive, not passive, not aggressive, assertive communication. And then number three, rewiring your relationship blueprint, right? You need to be able to say, I can be in a healthy relationship with my partner and I can prioritize my self care. Taking care of myself first is not selfish. Here's one of my favorite ones. When I take care of myself, I am taking care of the relationship, right? You take yourself everywhere you go, including into your relationships. So I really hope that's helpful. You know me, I love to keep it short and sweet. I want to give you that high value information in a short episode. So if you liked this, make sure you share it with people, you tag whoever needs to see it. If you're on YouTube, drop a comment below. This will be one of the first YouTube videos uploaded, so let me know. And of course, as always, I'm wishing you high self-worth and great relationships. I'll talk with you soon. Before I go, that's my sign off. But before I go, if you're not following me on Instagram, go do that. It's at Dr. Morgan Coaching. Come say hello. That's where I hang out the most. Also, I want you to do me a huge favor. If you haven't done it yet, head over to Apple Podcasts, leave the podcast a 5-star written review. When you leave a review, that is how people find the podcast. So that's the most helpful thing you can do for me. It is the best way to show your appreciation for all the content I put out. So head over to Apple Podcasts, leave that 5-star written review. I'll love you forever. It's good karma. Go do that. All right, now I'm done and I'm wishing you high self-worth and great relationships. And Blue and I will talk to you soon.